Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 16th to the 31st, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification. Now before we dive into this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Feeling yourself become centered, calm, and at peace as you enter into this safe, loving space. All right. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. And I want to thank you all so very much. Without your generosity, I wouldn't be using my first ever Baba Studio tarot deck. It has absolutely amazing energy, and I cannot wait to be able to share it with you guys. So let's see here. Pisces, August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. I just want to say, before we even start, a very strong Aries presence is coming through. So those of you born on the cusp with Aries, that energy is going to be coming through quite strongly. Also, those of you with a lot of Aries in your chart, or with Aries in your chart, that's going to be coming through. And it can also be an Aries coming into your life. So just be mindful and aware of that energy, because I feel it very strongly. Spirit is really presenting it forward. So let's see what your chakras have to say for this time. Pisces, August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And we have right here creativity, the sacral chakra, And this is strong, powerful, creative energy guiding you forward. This is a passion leading you towards what you want. Now, the sacral chakra is where a lot of negativity from this life and from past lives are held. And so you're addressing a lot of things that have held you back before. You're seeing yourself kind of shatter down boundaries and walls and barriers that have kept you held back, breaking chains and really moving towards your truth, your prosperity, and your power in a very authentic and very powerful way, a very creative way too. This is going to be a time where you kind of just want to be, you want to embrace your inner wacky. You want to be a little bit silly. You want to laugh louder and dance and just have fun. And Spirit is really showing, like, go with it. Don't worry what everybody says and what everybody thinks. It's time to be you, with a power and a beautiful truth that just steals the breath and moves you forward. And it's really, really, really exciting. Then we have divine wisdom. Now, this is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is wisdom washing over you. This is you being wise, and this is you having knowledge come your way that you hadn't expected, but is absolutely like on point with where you are and how you want to move forward and what it is that you are desiring. And then we have inspiration. This is again the sacral chakra. And as you are moving forward, letting this creative energy come forward in your life, it's finding places and spaces of inspiration. It's finding that you are seeing beauty where you didn't see beauty before. You are having your breath stolen in a way that is really quite magnificent. And you are embracing what you want from life. This is again that creative energy coming forward, and it's just inspiring you, having you look at the world in a very different but very beautiful way. And as you are inspired, you find yourself really letting go of a lot of things that have held you back before, just like with that creativity. It's kind of like the self-consciousness starts to fall away. Now, this is also as you embrace, or no, it's look at past life dramas that have held you back. You also are looking at DNA dramas that you inherited, kind of like, oh, well, I'm never going to make it, or, we're never happy. The oldest in my family always has to, that type of deal. And it's like, no, you're breaking those chains. You're letting go. And this is now just you, Pisces. This is you just moving forward in a grace and in a beauty that steals your breath and has you just saying, this is who I am, and this is who I'm meant to be. And as you move forward with that knowledge and with that understanding, it brings you to self-mastery, which is the solar plexus chakra. And here you find yourself coming into alignment with yourself. You find yourself empowered and emboldened, and you find yourself looking at things so much more clearly. Yeah, because you're mastering the energy that flows through you, and you are moving forward in enlightened truth. Follow your gut during this time. It's going to be important. So we're starting off with the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And as Spirit was saying in the very beginning, there's a strong Aries presence here. But this is passion, this is power, this is creativity. This is the inspiration and creativity that's shining through your chakras. That's really quite amazing. Then we have the Chariot, which is a Cancer energy, a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. No one can tell you how to love. You then have the Knight of Cups, which, of course, is you in the minor arcana. You're represented by the cups in the major arcana. You're represented by the moon. And you're moving forward in determination, in dedication. And then you have the Knight of Coins, which is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, prosperity, wealth, success, bounty, defending this, but also slowly and steadily building this. Okay? Yeah. Spirit is saying Rome wasn't built in a day. It just wasn't. And also with the way things fall apart, and I'm not saying that things fall apart, but Spirit is showing me the way things unravel to bring in a new era. It's kind of like Rome wasn't built in a day, and it didn't fall in a day. So don't think that everything has to happen all at once. You to have something beautiful be built, or have something taken down so you can start your life anew. And Spirit is saying, be mindful of that. Then we have the Ace of Cups. This is a gift just for you from God, Source, Spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, you are absolutely taking it. And a gift to your heart is crowning your heart. So that's beautiful. We have the Two of Wands, passion, creativity. We have the Five of Wands, a bit of chaos. The Eight of Coins. Your hard work is definitely paying off. Oh my goodness, I did not say. The left-hand side, this is your inner self. The middle is your heart. And the right-hand side is your public self. There we go. The Nine of Cups. There's a beauty to you that is easier for others to see than for you to see yourself. Then you have the Six of Cups. Don't live in the past. The Eight of Wands. Things are moving quickly. And you have the repeat of the number 8. This is heightened feminine energy around you. This is also the sacred feminine being a part of you during this time. This is good luck, and this is also severe and intense dedication. And then you have the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins for me is vampiric energy. You are moving away from this vampiric energy, and you're really done with it. You really are. You're freeing yourself. You're moving forward. You're embracing something so much more than you ever thought it could be. And now let's look at the people who will aid you during this time. Pisces, August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Show me the people who will aid Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Who are the people who will aid Pisces? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So you have 4. You have the Princess of Cups. This is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. This is somebody who loves deeply and is just super sweet. This is a person who is a feminine energy, so either a feminine person or somebody whose energy is just very feminine. And this is a person who is sweet and is kind, who loves, and who always strives for better. They might not always get it right. Okay, their emotions might very well get the best of them, but they always strive for the very best in their lives. They do. And they take it very seriously. And that's something you're really going to appreciate about this person. Now, do note that during this time, these do not have to be people that you know personally. These can be people who inspire you in a myriad of ways. Just be open to their inspiration. Then we have the Star card, Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. This is somebody who calms the waters and also adds inspiration, love, and beauty to situations. This is also a person who works on wishes, works on heart's desires, and can really see the bigger picture of what is wanted. Then we have the Temperance card. Now this is Sagittarius energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. This is somebody who is deeply connected with the spiritual, right? This is somebody who looks at things in a much more emotionally aware way, right? This can be somebody who also is, Spirit is showing me somebody who's really into religions, right? Who kind of studies them, learns them. They don't have to be, they're not dogmatic at all. They're very accepting. But this is somebody who very much is drawn by faith and by all different types of faith. And then we have the Chariot. So you have Cancer energy coming through very powerfully here. And this is somebody who you cannot tell how to love. They love fully, they love truly, they love deeply, and they move forward in that power, in that beauty. This is also somebody who is a bit more daring than you would have originally thought they would be, which is actually going to be pretty fun. We start off with the King of Wands. The King of Wands for you in your inner self. This is you being astoundingly passionate, astoundingly driven. You have goals, you have dreams, you have ideas, and you are embracing the reason why you're here on this earthly plane. You really are. You're looking at the way that you want to move forward. You're looking at what it is that you desire from your life, and you're not holding back. You really aren't. At times you will feel more kind of stuck in one place than you want to be, because kings, they cannot move as freely as, other people can, most definitely. And here you're looking at the way that you want to move forward. You're also looking at the ways that you feel stuck, but you are embracing your passion, your power, your intensity, and you are not holding back. You are really moving towards what it is that you desire and exactly where it is that you want to be in your life. Now, again, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But this is a sense of you letting that genie out of that bottle. You really are. You're letting the magic fly forth, and you are embracing it. If you have anything that needs to be done, that needs your creative input, if you have, something that you wanted to do that just needs that passionate spark, now's the time to really go at it. You might not get to the place that you want to be. You might not get everything finished, but you're going to have some absolutely spectacular ideas. You're not afraid to be in the middle of, everything. And you're going to be very hands-on during this time, like really knowing, really looking, really seeing how things fit together and how things move forward. This then leads you to being absolutely determined when it comes to your heart. And Pisces, you are determined when it comes to your heart. The difference between you, Pisces, as a water sign, and Cancer is that you, as the moon, you have fears that come forward that you have to face, and they come forward a little bit more intensely than for others. Meaning, not that other people don't fear, because oh my gosh, everybody fears. But when you look at things, you view your fear with a lot more honesty and integrity. You don't want to just hide away from it. It's like, no, I have to look at it. I have to conquer it. It's like climbing Mount Everest. I have to conquer this before I can move forward. And that can be something that's really annoying, but it's also something that makes you astoundingly powerful. And with this Cancer energy, it is the sense of conquering. It is the sense of moving forward. It is the sense of, I'm not afraid, and I'm not going to let fear hold me back. So this is actually something I'm actually very excited for you, because Spirit is showing this is an energy that you really want to utilize during this time for you to move the way that you want to move, for you to get to the place that you want to be, and for you to move forward in the way that you want to move forward. Because remember, the charioteers in ancient times, they were the ones who were like the NASCAR racers of the Colosseums in Rome, in ancient Rome. And that was highly dangerous. They were also the tanks of the ancient world, from ancient Egypt, onward, and before that, I believe, even. And so here, this is like immense skill. This is immense bravery. This is daring, but this is also the depth of your heart, the pounding of your soul, the beauty of your truth. And it moves you. It moves you to defending what it is that you love. Now you have the two slowest moving knights here, with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Coins. And that's not a bad thing, because the foundation that you lay, Pisces, is a foundation that's astoundingly true for you. So you don't want to really rush anything, even though you might be saying, yeah, Dane, rushing would be nice. Moving things forward a bit more intensely, a bit more, kind of speedily would be a plus on my list. But with the Knight of Cups, what you're doing is you're moving forward in the sense of love, in the sense of understanding, in the sense of knowing that, yes, you have to guard your heart, but also that your heart is so much more powerful than you ever thought it was. And as you nourish it, it's kind of like the rain falling on the earth. As you nourish the earth, it grows. And that's it. As you nourish your emotional self, as the rain falls on the earth, your crops, your harvest, the gardens that you are planting for your life, they grow. And here that's exactly what you're doing. And you're doing it very seriously. You're taking it very seriously as you are moving forward. You're looking at what you desire. You're looking at what it is that you want. And you're studying the seeds that you are planting. You do not want an overflowing garden of nothingness, of weeds. You want a garden of prosperity and of bounty, of truth. And that's what you're nourishing here. And you're slowly and steadily building that prosperity to lead you forward. You're building that abundance to be a part of you. And as you're moving forward, laying a very solid foundation for what it is that you want over your emotional self. You have the Ace of Cups. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love, of healing, of truth. It's the waters washing clean. And as this gift is given, this is a very emotional time for you. You can find that you take things really to heart. And that's why coming through as the Knight of Cups is very good for you, because you are guarding that. And the Cancer energy here, also of the Chariot here, you are guarding your emotional truth and what is so important to you, as doubts and fears and anger and hurts and disappointments are washed away, as you're kind of set anew, as you're cleansed and healed, and you're revitalized. It's like a spa almost, except a lot more emotionally deep. This then moves you, this cleansing, which you really do turn your face up to. It moves you to the Two of Wands. It moves you to looking at your world. It moves you to looking out over the horizon and saying, yeah, I can move forward. The world isn't so scary. I mean, right now, yes, it might very well be scary. But as you're looking at the future, it's not a terrifying future. There is hope here. There is determination. There is passion. There is guidance. There is a stubbornness to you, Pisces, that is really quite beautiful. Because with the fire here, it's like I am making it, and I know I deserve it. And as you move forward with this knowledge, it moves you to the Five of Wands. It moves you to inner conflict, because you can list 500,000 different ways on why you don't deserve it, why you shouldn't be moving forward this way, what is going wrong, and how you will mess up, and everything in between. And it's like, stop. Everything is hard for everyone. And I'm not saying that in a flippant way at all. Spirit is saying, do not sit there and make the trauma of life so insurmountable that it freezes you, or that it causes, it's like an agita to your stomach. It causes indigestion, and it makes you doubt the way that you can move forward. It makes you look at yourself and question. And it's like, no, stop it. Have those questions, those doubts, those fears, the little argument with yourself, but still move on. It's kind of like feel the fear and do it anyway. And as you do this, as you see this truth, and as you kind of also you look at some really valid points, it's like, oh, okay, well, why do I feel that way? And what do I want to move forward? And how come? You work your tush off. You work dedicatedly, creatively, entrancedly. That's not a word, but let's go with it. To move forward, to move to where you want to be. And you are creating something that is profound for you, that has doors opening, that has you seeing things anew, that has you inspired, that has you invigorated, that has you emboldened. And your hard work is paying off. Now, can you get lost in work? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Especially since your heart is in it 150%. But remember what is most important to you. Whether this be wealth or something you value as much as money. Remember your goals. Look at your end goals. Look at your end dreams. And sit there and say, this is part of my truth. You will be aided by the divine feminine. You will be aided. You will have luck on your side during this time. Know that about you. What you forge, what you create, it comes to pass. It really does. It does lead you forward. And then we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is there's a beauty that radiates. It radiates from you and with you. And people see it. People are drawn to this about you. People are drawn to the kindness of your heart. People are drawn to the passion of your soul. People are drawn to you. And you're not going to see it. You're going to think, oh, well, that's nice. Like, that was a really nice person. Or, oh, that person was super sweet. But you're not going to see that they are drawn to you for a reason. And that reason really is that you are extraordinary. And here, with this Nine of Cups, I also see this as like a wishing well, almost. As you looking at dreams and what you desire. And because the energy around you is like crackling with power, it's as if what you focus on, it comes. So do be mindful. If you're focusing on the negative, negative will come. If you're focusing on the positive, positive will come. And it never quite comes the way that we want it to. In those windfall, you just won the jackpot type of ways. It will come in subtle ways that spirit thinks is priceless. And remember, spirit judges the price of things a lot differently than we do. This then leads you to the Six of Cups. It leads you to a release of the past. Now, as you're looking at things and wishing at things and moving yourself forward, the past can come up and it can be quite alluring. Very rose-colored glasses and the sounds of sirens, pulling you towards the shore. But here, as you ride the depth of your emotion, you're not going to get shipwrecked on the rocks by the sirens. You are moving forward in your truth and in your understanding. And the past you are seeing can be sweeter because it's gone. It will never be repeated. But you're also releasing a lot of the hurts and the pains that happened. And that's where the shipwrecks can come from. They can come from things being so good when we were small, and also from things being so out of our control. The hurts, the pains, there's so much more, because there isn't that much to judge our world off of. We don't have the wealth of experiences when we were children as we do as adults. We haven't lived all those years. And so here, there's a sense of having the past be where it needs to be and moving yourself forward and a joy of a tomorrow and in the present that today is, with a smile, with a understanding that you really are creating something gorgeous within yourself, and you really are moving forward in a way that enriches your life. It then moves you to the Eight of Wands. Things start moving fast, and it kind of takes your breath away, especially since you're slowly and steadily moving forward with your heart, with your inner self, and your heart is sitting here thinking, can I do this? Can I not do it? And it's all of a sudden like all at once. It's like, yeah, I can. And it's done. And it's shocking. And it's out of the norm. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh my goodness, this is change you cannot stop. No matter which way it comes, it moves forward fast. And it changes you so deeply, so profoundly, and so intensely. You look at things very, very differently because of it. And this is that whirlwind. This is what you need. And as you move forward with this truth, for some of you, there's something about the 18th that is going to be important. It could be the 18th and the 28th that's coming through. Yeah. It could be the days that end with 8 during this time. But there is also a sense here of moving towards something bigger, something more. It's like this change is coming because you need to get out of your comfort zone. And if divinity wouldn't push, you would never change. And isn't that true for every single one of us? And the change comes in, but then you have this anchor around you. And it's the Four of Pentacles. For me, this is the vampiric energy card. These are the people who see you and see your radiance and your beauty and the power of your energy and think, oh wow, I'd really like that. And instead of working it out themselves, they just leech onto you. It's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. And so here, you're really identifying that energy. You're really identifying that hurt and that pain and that disappointment. And you're severing yourself from it. Now you might say, how, if it's energy? I like to visualize the golden light of the universe around me, and then my angels taking their flaming swords and cutting through that energy And for a moment, there's just nothing. And then the energy comes back, but this time without all the corruption around it. Now, that might not be enough. And I would visualize that a couple of times a day as you start. Actually, I would just keep on visualizing it a couple times a day, just to protect you and to empower you. But there's also a sense here with a release of guilt, a release of negativity, of shame, of hurt. And you'll find that as you stand taller, as you know yourself more, you move forward towards something greater. And those who can't live in that positivity, they can't ever get there. And so they fall away. And you might have a momentary poke of their negativity coming in. But it will not last. And it is not welcomed in your life. And you're taking back that power. Now let's go deeper. Pisces. Show me more deeply for Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Show me more deeply for Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Show me more deeply for Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Angels. Oh goodness. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, there. Show me clearly. Interesting, okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. All right. Actually, before we dive into this, let's see the people you are to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people Pisces is to be mindful of? August 16th to 31st, 2020 Pisces. Who are the people Pisces is to be mindful of? August 16th to 31st, 2020 Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. 4. So an even number of people who aid and a people to be mindful of. I like that. So we have the Prince of Cups. So even though you shine through as the Prince, the Knight of Cups, in the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Prince of Cups, in the Druidcraft Tarot, there is somebody here who is going to use their emotions as weapons, okay? Or their emotional weakness as a weapon. And this is going to be someone who will take advantage of you. They just will. They just will, because you have a better nature than they do, but they know exactly what buttons to press to really pull on your heartstrings, which is not cool. And remember, you do not have to know these people. These can be people who inspire you in a, well, not inspire, but you're actually inspired by what not to do by them. So yes, it is inspire, Spirit is saying, but these are people who touch your life without ever really being in your life. So know that it could be people that you know, and also through outside means, through TV and books and all that stuff. So we have here the Knight, the King of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who is too nitpicky. Too nitpicky. This is also going to be somebody who's rather miserly. They kind of count all the pennies in everything. Yeah. And they're going to think it's so cool. And it's just not. It's not that, it's not that they're being frugal or wise or anything like that. It's just that they're really actually taking advantage of others. And they've become very much a master of that, which isn't cool. Then we have the moon. this is a Pisces energy, of course, but this is also somebody who is afraid, who lurks in the shadows, who doesn't come forward. These are people to be mindful of, so it's not the beautiful, wonderful traits of you here as a Pisces, the beautiful traits of the moon card. It's more the sneaky traits, it's more the sad traits. And so here, it's like, no, you're done with this. You don't want this. You see that the silvery light of the moon is beautiful, and you see the shadows hold wonders, and you're not going down this road. You're just not. The thing with the moon card, which is really cool, because there's a lobster. Well, here's a crab, but there's a lobster in the Rider-Waite-Smith one. And with lobsters, the more serotonin a lobster brings or produces, right? The bigger that lobster is, okay? The less serotonin, the less happy that lobster is, the smaller the lobster is, the more it hides. And the same with people. This is a reminder. This is a reminder to embrace happiness in all its forms, to hold your head up high and shoulders back, to not walk in fear. And that's what this person will remind you of here, to move forward in your truth. And then we have the Princess of Wands. This is somebody who lets their temper get the best of them and doesn't know enough to let their temper get the best of them. This could be somebody who is very young or just very immature. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is you absolutely taking this gift of knowledge and creativity and, cutting through doubts and fears and knowing your mind. Then we have the Nine of Coins, blessings and prosperity that rain down on you. The Empress, claiming a throne you thought was lost, powerful, determined, fantastic feminine energy here. The Sun, happiness, joy, it's the happiest card in the whole entire tarot. The Three of Coins, what you create, others will want to take credit for. Don't let them. And even if they do, know in your heart that you are greater, that you are powerful, and that nobody can take that from you, and nobody will take that from you. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh, I love that. Whenever I have the King and the Queen from the same deck in the same reading, that's a soulmate connection. You have the Ace of Coins, a gift of prosperity that is permeating every single aspect of this time. Are you taking it fully right now? No, because, well, you may be, because we haven't looked at your soul card, your subconscious card. You do have the Knight of Coins right here. So there is a taking of this, but I would prefer if the decks matched. But there is a connection, most definitely. And then you have Temperance, balance, harmony coming forward. That's a Sagittarius energy, and a Sagittarius energy is coming through. Again, they're the people that aid, and you're really seeing that here. And this is a time frame of course, November 22nd to December 21st. So we're going to start with this beautiful combination of the King and the Queen of Swords. These are the warrior king and queen. They know knowledge, they know power, they've honed their skills. This is also air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a sense of I know my mind and I know what it is that I want. I will not back down and I will not turn away. I am moving forward. I am cutting through the fears that have held me back before. And I am moving in the present that is powerful, determined, and glorious. And as I do so, okay, you're going to be a little bit blunt during this time, kind of say things exactly as you see them. Watch your tone. That's going to be very important because you're going to think, wow, I just, said a fact, but it's going to come out a little bit harsher than you need it to, most definitely. And because of you being so emotionally intuitive, just by nature, when things come out a little bit harsh, it is something that people just don't expect, and also it can really hit at other people's weaknesses. You have the Ace of Swords. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. handing you a gift of knowledge, of clarity, of wisdom. You have taken this gift, and you are taking this gift, and you're mastering every single aspect about it. It's going from being a novice to being a professional, to being, the master of the situation, the powerhouse. And that's what you're embracing. You are a powerhouse of knowledge, of your ability with words, of this beautiful wit and this beautiful way of speaking, of communicating. Utilize that. That is going to be something that is a bit of a superpower for you. Yeah, during this time, the way you communicate, the way you use your words. That's why Spirit is saying, be very mindful of your tone, because that can kind of lose the game, right? If the tone is wrong, but everything else is right, it's just going to not feel as genuine. And then we have the 9 of coins, prosperity, bounty, success. This is hard work paying off, most definitely. So also keep your eye on the bigger picture. Don't get caught up in the minutia. Yeah. Look at the greater aspect of things as you move forward in prosperity, as you move forward in success, as there is a wealth to you. And then this leads you to the Empress, to claiming your power, to knowing your truth, to sitting on your throne and saying, this is mine, and this is where I want to be. I am not walking away. I am not denying myself the way I need to move forward. This is a powerful voice. This is also profound creativity flowing through you. There's a sense of nurturing, creating, and cultivating so effortlessly and so beautifully that it's stunning. And I love that it's right over the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Wands. So the gift of healing that divinity brings you, it comes from the divine feminine, and it opens the world for you in a way you hadn't anticipated, moving you forward with a power, with a grace, with a determination you didn't think you had. It leads you to happiness, joy, and success. It leads you to beauty. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. And you are embracing that happiness. There is doubts and fears that come with it, but you are embracing this happiness. And as you embrace this happiness, you see your truth. And as you see your truth, you move forward. You move forward in your grace. Now the thing is here, your grace, your bliss, your purpose in life. When you embrace happiness, it's like you found that for a moment. Found where you've always wanted to stand. And it might not be anything big. It might be something very small, very beautiful, very subtle. And we always want it to be a firework life, a firework moment. But this can be something that you think, oh, it's not a big deal. And it winds up being the biggest deal. Think of it this way. And I know this sounds a bit silly, but if you said to somebody, I lost a pound a week, it doesn't sound like that big a deal, right? It's 1 pound, okay, that's cool. That's 52 pounds in a year. I mean, that's a person. That's huge. Well, it's a small person, a child, but, that's still huge. And we tend to do that to ourselves all the time. Oh, it's no big deal. Oh, I'm not meeting my goals. Because we put the bar so high, or we look at other people's expectations and we say, that's what I should be doing. But it's not us. Let yourself be you and happily. Because people are going to see this radiance around you, whether you utilize it or not. And if you don't utilize it, they're going to steal it away and think, oh, I get to have this energy. It gets to be part of me. And even if you do utilize it, they're going to sit there and say, well, why not me? The Sun brings forth jealousy. It just does. But if you are so in your zone, if you are so focused about what you are creating and cultivating and how you are moving forward, it does not matter how jealous everybody else is. This is your world, and you're enjoying it. It then leads you to the 3 of coins. somebody is going to try and take credit for what you create. I just see that. Don't let them. This is also a sense of creativity being a part of you. Now you have the repeat of the number 3 here. This is divinity guiding you. This is a sense of, heightened creativity and greater inspiration. And you're moving forward in passionate power and beautiful truth. Don't let others diminish your art, diminish yourself, diminish your passion. They want to, because the sun makes them uneasy. Passion and happiness and beauty makes people uneasy, as much as they want to say that it doesn't. It then leads you to the Queen of Swords, to knowing your mind and standing in your truth, and moving forward with confidence and grace and elegance and eloquence, and not holding back. This is a beautiful place to stand in the public arena. And as you stand in that truth, and again, be mindful of the sharpness of your words, because there is such a powerhouse of truth behind them, you don't want them diminished at all. It leads you to the Ace of Coins. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of prosperity, of wealth, of bounty, of moving forward towards where it is that you want to be, towards a blessing of your harvest, a blessing of your seeds. And as you move forward, you are embraced by grace. Now this is permeating every single aspect of this reading. Is it being taken at this time? For some of you, yes. For others, it is being cultivated. And I see this much more the norm here, as it is being cultivated for you to walk forward in the power of the blessings that are coming. And you're going to see that things are starting to align during this time. And they are aligning in a powerful, beautiful, profound way. And it leads you to temperance. It leads you to balance. It leads you to a filling of your cups. And the balance of the night and the day, the seen and the unseen, the passion and the wishes, the hopes, the dreams. And as this comes forward in balance, you are moving forward in peace and in harmony and in a greater understanding of yourself, in a sense of serenity. Now let's see what your spirit animals have to say. Pisces, August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. August 16th to the 31st, 2020 Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. We have the spider spirit, which I adore. And I know people sit there and go, ew, spiders, but I really think they're quite fascinating and beautiful. And here it says, make your dreams real. And that's what you're doing. Like the spider weaves its web, you are creating natural beauty. This is like finely woven silk, draped here and there in nature, that can be overlooked or not appreciated. And that's what you're seeing with your dreams. At times they have been overlooked and not appreciated, but they really are lovely. Let them come forward. Let you move forward in that pride of understanding and in that passion of your truth. This then leads you to the turkey spirit. As you make your dreams real, give with gratitude and with grace. As you create something breathtaking, as you create something fully and truly your own. Your subconscious message for this time, when it comes to your spirit animals, is the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. And I really like this card because nothing that you go through, nothing that you've been through is wasted. Everything has made you who you are today, for better and for worse. And it has given you wisdom, understanding, and deeper knowledge than you could ever have expected. Nothing is wasted. Make that your mantra. I see that as being a beautiful statement for you, Pisces. Nothing is wasted. I am moving forward in my purpose. Nothing is wasted. I know who I am and where I stand. Nothing is wasted. I am guided by grace, by the universe, by my angels. Nothing is wasted. This leads you to your subconscious person message, which is the Princess of Pentacles, seeing new ways of cultivating wealth, of moving forward in bounty. At times you will be nervous, yes. Don't bite your nails, because I kind of see that as something you will do, bite your nails or twirl your hair, depending on tendencies, or even like kind of pick at the skin by your nails, things like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and don't be nervous. Your subconscious chakra message is meditation, a quieting and a centering of the mind to connect with your heart. This is the crown chakra. And meditation is going to be something that will be absolutely beautiful for you. Just a sense of taking the world in, of slowing your mind and your thoughts, of coming into harmony, to listen to your heart. Because for you, Pisces, your heart is amazingly powerful and your greatest untapped tool. It is because your heart is so immense that it can move mountains. Once you put the energy, the passion, the love into something. And I'm not saying that it always works, in the exact way that we want it to, because divinity has a plan, and we all work in divine planning, right? In the divine's plan. But I'm seeing that when you truly love, and when you are truly just in the moment, like 150%, and the world falls away, you're magical. You're magical. And if you can be there more, and of course, if we all could be there more, the world would be such a better place. But really, if you could be there more, especially during this time with this creative energy just flowing around you, reshaping you and sculpting your very being, I mean, that would be absolutely immensely intense. Your subconscious tarot message, the Three of Swords. Subconsciously, heartbreak is holding you back. Heartbreak, sorrow, disappointment, pain. But it's also coming to the surface. And you know what? That's where we want it to be. Even though this is your subconscious, and you might say, well, Dane, it's not coming to the surface if it's my subconscious, but it will be. It'll speak to you in dreams and daydreams and moments of quiet, in moments of meditation. When you focus on your heart, on that amazing energy right here, the heartbreak comes forward. And the forgiveness is key. The sense of saying, this does not have the pain, this does not have the same hold it had over me once. The pain, the hurt, the sorrow, yes, I know it. But I don't have to live it every single day. Because that's not fair to me. And as you see this, and as you know this, there's a freedom that comes that is exquisitely beautiful. And then it leads you to go deeper into that subconscious message, to the Six of Swords. You gather up your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, and you move forward. As the waters guide you, as your emotions guide you, and as you embrace a truth that is deeply personal and absolutely beautiful. All right, Pisces, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation. Once again, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our own positive energy as we move forward in peace, harmony, and a connection with our hearts and emotional selves, empowered and emboldened. Take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Pisces.